Hello and welcome to Healing Inspiration. I'm Ramona, and today's topic is how to find your purpose. I do have 14 points, so we're probably going to make this into a two-part video. The first thing I want to say regarding your purpose is that no matter what your purpose is, it can be big, it can be small, it can be behind the scenes, in front of a camera. It doesn't really matter. You matter. Your voice matters. Who you are matters. You matter no matter what. So I just want you to know, and I wanted to tell you today that you matter. You have significance on this earth. So I'm happy you're here. And I appreciate you watching this video. So the first point in how to find your purpose is, what is our general purpose here on earth? Now, I'm not saying that I've found the answer, but what I've learned over the years are several things. And if you go through the world's major religions, one of the major purposes we have here is to love and be loved. So it's to love ourselves, to love others, love the planet, love the spirit, to be in that energy and that vibration of love. Not just romantic love, but all kinds of love, friendship love, certainly loving yourself, loving animals, loving what you do, loving life, just being in that vibration of love. And also to experience happiness. Now, I don't want to say find happiness, because if I say find happiness, it means you're looking for happiness outside of yourself. And it's good that things outside of you make you happy and make you feel happy and inspire happiness in you, which is a better term. But finding happiness within is the only sustainable happiness. So life isn't always happy. Everything that happens to us isn't always happy, and we're not going to always feel happy, but generally, to be happy, to be grateful, to do what makes us happy. Next is experience. It's just to have all the multitude of experiences we have, the day-to-day experiences, the things we consider mundane, the experiences with friends and family, the highs, the lows, the difficulties, to travel, to work, to play, to be experiencing, and the various experiences we have. That's life. It's everything. It's every day. It's every moment. It's the mundane. It's the great. It's the happy. It's the sad. It's the joy. It's the sorrow. It's the anger. It's the passion. It's, everything. It's the experience. And part of the point and purpose of life is to have experiences. Next is learning and growing. So obviously, none of us ever stops learning. And we grow physically, we grow mentally by investing in ourselves mentally. We grow in our knowledge of other people, in our knowledge of the world, in our knowledge of everything. We grow in our wisdom. And it's nonstop growing, really, and changing and transforming. We don't stay in one place. Even if it feels like we're stagnant, there is a level of learning and growth and knowledge within that. So that's another purpose in life. But number two, the point regarding finding your purpose is not a destination. Your purpose is your entire journey. So say you decide to go and get your degree in anything, doesn't matter. One day, one moment, you're going to feel that rush, that transcendent feeling of, I did it, I got my degree. But a big part of that, and a bigger part of that than the day you received it, are the times you're learning, the times you're reading, the times with friends, in classes, those epiphany moments, those social moments that time you got your heart broken, that time you had a wonderful time with friends, or you're involved in an activity and you heard cheering, or you got that little award. It's the everyday, it's the journey. And life is not about wait till I get here, wait till I get there. We don't know where we're going to get. We have limited time here right now. We only have right now. So the journey is part of your purpose. It is the purpose. It's what you do every day. It's what you do every day to help people. It's what you do every day to love yourself. It's what you do always. And even your bumps in the road, your failures, your problems, they're part of it. They're part of the tapestry and the artistry of your entire life. And when you think you're on the road to, maybe you set out to do something. You wanted, to live a certain life in a certain way, but that your plans fall through. And, that's the beauty of life, is because you don't know, you're not given a blueprint. You create it, and also, universe steps in and is part of the creation. It's a co-creation with you, universe, with other people, other events in the world. And that leads you to, first of all, on your journey, which is part of your purpose, and toward your purpose, what you really feel is calling you in your life. Another thing is you are not limited. You're not limited. So you have an infinite number of choices. You don't have to do what your parents did. You don't have to do what your friends are doing. I mean, you can if that's what you want to do. But you're only limited by your imagination. You've ever heard, if there's a will, there's a way. And it's basically true. You can create the life you want to live. You can create your purpose. You don't just have to, find it. You can create it. What do you want it to look like? The next big point in purpose, and what's most essential in purpose to know, is discovering and knowing who you are authentically at your core. Knowing your personal identity, your likes and dislikes, your wants and needs, your values, your personality. There's just the core of who you are and what you want. And I do have a video on being and becoming your authentic self. And without that authenticity of knowing you and knowing yourself and what you want, what you're good at, and all of those different things, it's very difficult to live your purpose. Because if you're being inauthentic and trying to attain to a purpose, like, say, getting rich and having this house and living like the Joneses, living like the people next door. And that seems like success to you, but that's not authentically you. If you even attain that, it's not going to give you satisfaction. So knowing yourself and being authentically you is very key in discovering your purpose and creating purpose and meaning in your life. And so point number, I think I'm on number 4. So one of the things in finding your purpose, what you have to look at are, what are your challenges? What have been your challenges in life? And what are your struggles? What issues have you faced? So if you were bullied, for example, and you were able to overcome that, that could be part of your purpose. Often we find purpose in our pain and meaning in our misery. And that is part of the key of healing it. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean you have to, do something based on what your challenges have been or your difficulties. But, that is a good place to start from. Because if you've been able to overcome that, that is, that is a skill and an ability and a deeply intimate knowledge that you have, a wellspring of knowledge to share with other people, and skills maybe you've learned to share with other people that came from that. Not saying that's where you have to go, but that's something to look at. And let's see, number 6, I believe. So, what do you love and enjoy? What do you love and enjoy? What makes you happy? What makes you feel passionate? We're really looking at not just our thoughts here of what we think we want, that's part of it, but we're looking at our feelings. We're feeling into life, feeling into purpose, feeling into meaning. Feel it. Trust your feelings, trust your gut. What do you like? What do you enjoy? What sets your soul on fire? What what would you do without being paid? That's one of those things. What would you do? What just lights you up? It doesn't have to be what lights other people up. What does it for you? What makes you feel happy? Does it make you feel happy to take care of animals? Does it make you feel happy to build something? Does it make you feel happy to run a business? Does it make you feel happy to play with children? Does it make you feel happy? Does it give you passion? Does it light up your soul to be in a relationship? Because relationships are part of your purpose. What kind of relationship lights up your soul? A relationship, taking care of children, or being a mentor, being a friend is part of your purpose. Taking care of you is part of your purpose in your home. Maybe that's not something that is of great interest to you, but all those little things in life that we do every day is part of your purpose. And listen to your feelings, listen to your emotions. And if it's something you don't like, there's something just not right about that, then that is also an indication maybe that's not the right direction for you. So the next, number 8, what do other people say about you? What do they say are your strengths and your weaknesses? And I'm not saying that you completely listen to other people and everything they say, but there's certain things that they'll say that resonate with you. You may have teachers that affirm, a skill or a talent that you have, or people like, oh, you should do that. You're so good at it. Oh, that makes me feel good when you do X, Y, Z, or, something that they just compliment you about, and you're like, hey, yeah, I am pretty good at that. Maybe that's part of the tapestry of your purpose. Ask your friends and family, so what do you think I'll be good at? No, I wouldn't say, what do you think I'm bad at? But what do you think I'm good at? What do you think? You don't have to take everything they think, but it's nice to have that outside reflection of, how you affect other people and what they see about you. Next, we'll go on to number 9. What do you value? So, do you value truth? Do you value honesty? Do you value family? What are your highest values? Loyalty, justice, peace, kindness, goodness? Put anything in there. Harmony, organization, detail, intelligence, wisdom. Look into your values, and when you're thinking about your purpose, is that in alignment with what you truly value? And that's part of learning about yourself and learning about yourself authentically. Do you value inclusion? Do you value equality? And what are your top values? I would say your top, 3 to 5 values, to take those into account, especially when you're looking at your purpose. You can look online and look for values assessments and, take some of those quizzes and things like that. And that could help direct you to discovering more of what you value if you have not really taken into account your values. But that's another thing that can lead you to discovering your purpose. So now that's 9, and I have about 6 left. So I think I'm going to close it out here. I would like you to share with me what else that I have not shared. What do you think is purpose? What is the purpose? What is the purpose of life? Why are we here? I mean, it's a big question. Is there anything that you've discovered that I haven't named here? So please let me know in the comments what you think about that. And if you liked this video, please like it. Subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. I upload more content like this for spiritual, mental, emotional, physical, relational healing and health, and also tarot pick a card readings, so you can take a look at those if you would like. I also have one, pick a card on what is your purpose, and that's another thing you can take a look at. And there's others on YouTube if you would like to check those out too, to try to help you to discover your purpose. So this is what I have for you today. I will do part 2 of this video next week. And I hope you have been encouraged and inspired, and you have a beautiful and blessed day or evening wherever you are in the world. I so much appreciate you and you taking the time to watch my videos. Have a blessed day. Goodbye.